This is very, very important over here. We're learning over here. To help out the poor people. Wow. You have to understand something. He's saying the money that you give to poor people is a matmon, it's a treasure for eternity. You understand what I'm trying to say? He says, now we're talking about a person spending money, right? Spending money, it comes and it goes and things like that. But the money that you spend and you help the aniyim, you help the poor people, this money lasts eternal. It'll never be lost. It'll stand for you forever and ever and ever. Now he writes, וזוהי כוונת שלמה המלך. שלמה המלך says, שלח לחמך על פני המים כי ברוב הימים תמצאנו. He says, throw your money. Really he says, שלח לחמך. Throw your bread. Throw your bread in the waters. Why? Because eventually you'll receive it back in return. Meaning, give tzedakah. You have nothing to worry about. Because the money that you're throwing to give tzedakah, it's not no way of a waste of a money. It's a money that will last eternity. It's a money that will last forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And he says that's talking about a generous person, right? He gives. Don't worry, at the end he'll cut his produce, right? He says a person that has this generosity, he will become rich. Yesh mefazer benosaf od. A person scatters his money, benosaf od means, and he'll receive more. You understand? Yesh mefazer benosaf od. It's a pasuk in the Mishleh. He says a person scatters his money, benosaf od, and he'll receive more and more. Alright, scatter your money to the poor, to the tzedakot, to the charities, to the this, to the that. When you do that, v'nosaf od, he'll receive more. He will receive more, right? Right? Ve'odtiv noten larash en machsor. When you give to the poor, you will never lose out. Ve'amad David al anashim le'divim. Pizeh natan le'evyonim tzkedom en lad. He says that you see David HaMelech said on the people that are generous. Pizad natan levyonim, he scattered to give to the people who need, to the aniyim, the evyonim, tzidkato. Cancel this order, and there's a thing with Walmart back in the day, at least. We're talking about many years ago. That they were allowed to cancel no matter what, no matter when. They were allowed to cancel, and they ended up canceling the order. They do the same thing today. They just cancel the order, and like this, boom, they'll cut you out, finished. And what happened was he gets a phone call, thousands of goods being shipped on the boat. Sorry, we're canceling the order. He calls back the company to take it back. The company says, sorry, we can't take it back. That's it. We shipped it. That's it. It's already shipped. We're not taking it back. So now he's going to be stuck with thousands of dozens of goods. It's a crazy amount of order. It was one of the biggest orders that he was so excited about that will make him like the money, like crazy order. What happens? Person came for yeshiva. I don't know what it was, yeshiva. Maybe I forgot what it was. He came to his office, and this is right after he got off the phone call. What's going on over here? Comes in, Rabbi. The rabbi just asks him, "Would you like to sponsor? Would you like to give charitable and this that?" He takes out a check, a nice check, and he wrote him a nice check at the moment. He says, "Listen, at least I have some money left. Let me give it to you." He gave it to him. Right after he gave it to him, he gets a call from one of the people that was shipping everything like that. Oh my goodness, we're so sorry. We have terrible news. Terrible news. What's the news? What happened? He says we sent you dozens of goods, and the boat sank. The boat sank with all the dozens of goods. Yeah, the whole container sunk. The whole ship sunk. What happened? All of a sudden, after it sunk, he claims insurance. Insurance gave him the money for all the goods that sunk because he has insurance, and he was able to gain like the amount that a retail would sell. Not also retail. He was able to gain so much money, Baruch Hashem, from that, he became one of the wealthiest Jews in our community. How? Charity. Tzedakah. Give, and you give. One time somebody said a statement, you give and you give and you give, and when it gets tough, when it hurts, you give even more. There's a million things that tzedakah does, and that's what he's telling you. This midah of being charitable and everything like that, you have to must understand in advance from now that this only will gain you. And he says, Malvei Hashem chonandal, aseh chesed mi sheroi lo, mi sheno raui lo, tiyeh ata uraui esato. Now he says, Va'amar mi shiten matana gedola, mi sheshoyev matana, uchatzin nadiv, and nadiv. We're going to stop here, but at the end of the day, you see the point. You see what happened to Rav Tal. Became wealthy. How did he become wealthy? By giving. A guy, if he thinks about it, doesn't make sense. How do I give tzedakah and I'm giving out of my money? I can invest that money, he says. Well, this is the best investment. Yesterday, I can't see Raymond Mies. Yesterday, I'll tell you a story. I called a guy. By the way, now that I'm on this topic of tzedakah, we are having a summer kollel here, starting this Monday, and you have an opportunity to sponsor a kollel rabbi. If you would like, it's $500. You can text me, no problem. You want me to my number? My number, 917-806-1322. You can text me if you would like to sponsor. I want to tell you what happened yesterday. I called one of, we're getting 30 rabbis coming to learn. 30 plus rabbis coming to learn. 30 plus rabbis. I get off my phone. I see my phone. I see another 10 rabbis. They text me, Rabbi, can we learn in the kollel, summer kollel? Whoa! I'll tell you what happens. I have to raise the funds. No problem. Hashem sends the money. Right? What happens? I make phone calls yesterday. A few phone calls. People that I know, my friends, this, that. So one guy called. He says, I didn't hear from you in a long time. I feel like this call is about money. So what I do, I say, no, it's not about money. He said, oh no, what is it about? I said, I have an investment opportunity for you that you can make a lot of money. Are you in the position of investing? Show what you got. Then I told him, so I have a kollel, they're coming to learn for the summer. You want to sponsor? This is the investment. You want. You don't want. He says, Rabbi, I'm going to sponsor. Put me down for $1,000. Put me down $1,000. This is, Rabbi, the best investment. I hung up the phone. I said, before I hang up, I'm going to make a l'chaim. Be happy. Because what you just did right now is one of the best investments you can do for your whole life.